Hey everybody, welcome back to Ravenhawk Coins, and today we have in front of us almost two full rolls of 1974 Denver Kennedy halves, hoping to find a 1974 D double die Obverse. And so what I want to do is basically talk about what we're looking for, and then go through the coins, and hopefully we find one. So this is a 1974 Denver Kennedy half. And when you're looking for the DDO, what you want to do is focus on the RUS in trust, and that'll have the doubling as well as the serifs at the end of the four coming out the back side right here. It'll look like two little tiny triangles on the end of the four, and that helps you know that you found one. Really, really cool coin. If you do find one in circulation, it's a really cool find. If you can get one that's an MS63 or higher, you're looking at some good money. And MS63 brings you about $40 per coin. But what you're going to find in circulation is probably going to be something more to the tune of a $10, $15, maybe $20. It just really depends on the condition. That doesn't mean you can't find them in that kind of condition. It's just I would, when looking, kind of keep your hopes a little bit more realistic on what you're going to find, so that when you maybe go to flip it, you don't try to overcharge somebody or whatnot, because people tend to get a little upset when they feel they've overpaid. So far, nothing has stuck out. I do not know what the population of the 74 DDO is, what they think is out there. So, it'd be really cool if we found one. And if we do, we're going to give that away on a future live stream for absolutely free. I think it's only fair because I don't search for the DDO during my live streams, so I made an agreement with everybody that if I found them during this search, that I would actually give them away. I'd only keep one if I found more than one, but I'd give others away because I think that's what's fair. And so far, nothing is none of these are DDOs, but it never hurts to look. My advice is, if you're doing big coin roll searches, especially Kennedy halves, you are going to find an insane amount of 1974s, Denvers, and Phillies. I would just set them all aside in a big pile and go through them at once versus trying to stop for every single one, because honestly, you're going to see that it takes a little bit of time to get through them all. But really, really cool. And here's the other thing, though. Just because you're looking for, like, say, this 74 DDO Obverse, if you find anything else that is different than what shows, you may find something new on a coin. You really got to just keep looking, and, anything that sticks out that looks different, makes a big difference. Now, here's something that somebody might try to say, oh my goodness, I think I have a double dying. That is not double dying. That is actually post-mint damage. But some people sometimes confuse it, the way it looks. And honestly, for real true doubling, it looks like that it's separate from one another. It's not on top of each other and slid to the side. For machine doubling, it'll actually look kind of like a skateboard ramp. It'll have this kind of concaveness to it. And for a sharp double die, it'll literally be separate from one another. They might be on top, but they're still going to be separate. If that explains doubling in a way that's a little bit better. I know a lot of people get confused on what machine doubling is versus a true double die. And that's kind of my best way to explain it, is that the machine doubling will look like a skateboard ramp, and true doubling will have an actual separation as far as the one on top of each other for the numbers or the letters that you're looking at. So far, guys, we're getting through to the next roll here, or almost full roll, and no DDO. But, never be discouraged when searching coins. There's times that we have huge runs where we run dry. We don't find any silver. We don't find any NIFCs and what have you. But it's really, truly all about the numbers. And eventually, if you keep looking, you're going to find something really good. Sometimes you're going to hit a really nice jackpot of silver. You might find a run of NIFCs. You just never know. It depends on the denomination of what you're doing as well. But as long as you stay consistent to what you're doing, you should have good results. Alright, so far, nothing. Keeping the fingers crossed here. We got a little bit more to go. Let's see here. 74 again. Yep, nope. And see, that's the one cool thing is that this one's kind of easier to look for what you want to see as far as what the doubling would be. And but could you imagine if you were slowing down to show each one of these during a live stream? It would definitely increase the amount of time that you were live. Oh, here we have a Ring of Death. Unfortunately, this coin was on the end at some point, and the machine that rolls it got it. Alrighty, so nothing special about that one. We have just a couple more to go. And I want to thank J-Dog and a couple other people for bringing it up and making this idea for a video. I think it's kind of cool. I was really hoping that we were going to find a couple at least, you know, but I didn't think that there's a high population of these. I think they're a little bit harder to find than most would think. Alrighty, now this one, man, that 4 is huge, but there's no second thing, and of course, what you're really wanting to look at is the RUS and trust. It's going to really be pitched over, you know, enough that you can tell. This one, man, it really made me look for just a second. I'm just hoping. Just hoping. Alright, so here's the last one, and, well, guys, unfortunately, looks like we got skunked, but if you want to know what to look for a good reference for it in your red book, it's going to be on page 221. It's going to be right there. Unfortunately, my camera won't focus in good enough to show you it this way through OBS, but hey, like always, guys, if you want to correspond, it's ravenhawkcoins@gmail.com. For trades or anything else, our P.O. Box is 721296, Norman, Oklahoma. And like always, guys, there's a lot of great channels out there. Make sure to give them some support, give them a thumbs up, and always stay positive. Like always, take care of each other. Ravenhawk Coins, have a great day!